In 1967, Mike Durbin's very first PBA Tour event in Tucson, Arizona didn't turn out exactly as planned, but it would light a fire in the young star.
That was the first time that I had made the cut, and then I was battling to try and get into the finals and didn't make it, but I did cash. And I was really I wasn't satisfied at all. I was very disappointed. And the next tournament was in San Jose, California. And I just kept telling myself on the drive all the way up there that they were going to hear from me.
Durbin took home PBA Rookie of the Year honors in 1967 when he won 2 titles, which qualified him to compete in the Firestone Tournament of Champions at Riviera Lanes in Akron, Ohio, where he would amass one of the best records ever in bowling's most prestigious event.
It just got to a point where I expected to do well there, and I did. It just fit my game. You had to be accurate, you had to have a heavy roll, you had to be patient because you got tapped a lot, and I was a patient bowler.
After winning the event in 1972, Durbin returned a decade later, looking to win it for the second time.
All right. Mike Durbin.
In 1984, Durbin would go on to become the first bowler ever to win the Tournament of Champions 3 times.
Once again, the winner of the Firestone Tournament of Champions is Mike Durbin.
Toward the end of his competitive career on tour, Durbin received the opportunity to become the tour's color analyst on ESPN and became one of the most popular announcers ever to call bowling.
I loved it. I loved it more than the bowling, and I had an ability to be able to see things sometimes that other people didn't see.
In addition to his expert commentary, Durbin also hosted a series of popular bowling tips called Average Builders.
Tonight's Average Builder, we're going to look at something really very simple, but absolutely fundamental to the sport of bowling.
On the strength of his 14 career tour victories, Durbin was elected to the PBA Hall of Fame in 1984, but he is perhaps most proud of being selected number 22 on the PBA's list of the 50 greatest bowlers of all time.
It meant the world to me. I mean, just first of all, to be in the top 50, and then to wind up, I was watching it every week after that, and still didn't see my name, and I kept going and couldn't believe that I was in the top 25.
And now, 8 years after being named to the PBA's 50 greatest list, the man who's already accomplished so much in the sport is being honored yet again.
I was just thrilled, absolutely thrilled, and still am, to get inducted into the USBC Hall of Fame.